Did you know that a simple habit taught by Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, 1400 years ago, is now backed by modern microbiology and sleep hygiene research? Before sleeping, the Prophet, peace be upon him, would dust off his bed with his hands or a cloth, a tiny act most of us overlook. But scientists today are discovering that this one small practice can protect you from dust mites, allergens, bacteria, and even improve sleep quality. Subhanallah, what seemed like a simple nightly ritual turns out to be a powerful health protection system centuries ahead of modern science. Imagine the quiet desert night of Medina. The stars above shimmer soft. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, finishes evening prayer, recites his du'as, and as he approaches his bedding, he gently wipes or dusts it 3 times with his garment before lying down. No sterile rooms, yet such care for hygiene and safety. He, peace be upon him, advised his companions to do the same, a small sunnah that reflects deep wisdom, foresight, and love for human well-being. Today, when scientists talk about microbes, allergens, and sleep hygiene, we realize our beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, already guided us towards the cleanest, healthiest way to live and sleep. The sunnah we're exploring is the Prophet, peace be upon him's advice to dust or shake your bed before lying down. Its simple yet profound habit means to remove dust, insects, or anything that might have settled there during the day. In the harsh desert environment of Arabia, beds were often on the ground, exposed to sand, scorpions, or other creatures. By dusting it, the Prophet, peace be upon him, taught us to prioritize safety and cleanliness. This comes from authentic hadith. Abu Huraira, may Allah be pleased with him, narrated that the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "When one of you goes to his bed, let him dust off his bed with the edge of his lower garment 3 times, for he does not know what came onto it after he left." Sahih al-Bukhari. Then he would recite a dua, meaning, "In your name, my Lord, I lay down my side, and in your name I raise it. If you take my soul, have mercy on it, and if you release it, protect it as you protect your righteous servants." Beyond physical cleanliness, this sunnah carries deep spiritual wisdom. It reminds us to start our rest with remembrance of Allah, fostering gratitude and trust in His protection. It's part of the broader Islamic emphasis on tahara or purity, which elevates everyday actions into acts of worship. This sunnah protects not only the body from harm, but also the mind of anxiety, because it brings calmness before sleep,
knowing you've prepared your resting place both physically and spiritually. Now let's see how modern science confirms this wisdom. Studies today show that our beds are one of the dirtiest places in our homes, often containing dead cells, sweat, fungi, bacteria, and microscopic mites. A 2016 report from the University of Manchester found that the average pillow can contain up to 16 different species of fungi. The National Sleep Foundation in 2020 highlighted that dust mites thrive in warm, humid bedding, feeding on human skin flakes. These mites can trigger allergies, asthma, and breathing issues, especially in children and sensitive adults. Researchers from the Journal of Allergy and Clinical Immunology 2018 confirmed that regularly cleaning or shaking bedding drastically reduces allergen buildup and respiratory irritation. In other words, dusting or shaking your bed before sleeping literally removes harmful particles you can't see but your body surely feels. Even sleep hygiene experts today recommend airing out or shaking blankets and sheets daily to improve sleep quality and reduce microbial exposure. And amazingly, this is exactly what the Prophet, peace be upon him, advised over 14 centuries ago. When he does not know what has come on it after he left it, it aligns perfectly with modern microbial science, because even if your bed looks clean, it may not be clean. Subhanallah, the sunnah wasn't based on lab tests test or microscope, yet it aligns with the conclusion of modern microbiology and allergen research. This sunnah shows how Islam connects physical protection with spiritual mindfulness. When you dust your bed saying Bismillah, you're not just removing dust, you're seeking Allah's protection from the unseen, from insects or harm, and from the whispers of fear or anxiety that come at night. It's both science and soul, cleansing your environment and calming your heart. Islam teaches that cleanliness, tahara, is not limited to prayer or ablution. It's a complete way of life. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "Cleanliness is half of faith." Sahih Muslim. So even the smallest hygienic act, like dusting your bed, is an act of worship, a reflection of gratitude, and an acknowledgement that health itself is a gift from Allah. Here's how you can revive this beautiful sunnah today. Before you sleep, take a few moments to dust or shake your blanket and pillow. You can use your hand as soft cloth or your night garment, just like the Prophet, peace be upon him, did. Say Bismillah as you do it. It transforms a simple act into a spiritual shield. Check your bedding weekly. Wash pillowcases and sheets in warm water to remove allergens, as experts recommend. Keep your room ventilated. Modern studies show fresh air circulation reduces bacteria and improves. Make it a family habit. Teach your children that this sunnah. Explain that it's both a prophetic tradition and a health benefit. You'll sleep more peacefully knowing you followed the example of the Prophet, peace be upon him, while also following the best of modern hygienic science. So what does this teach us? That every sunnah of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, carries layers of wisdom, physical, emotional, and spiritual. Science may take centuries to confirm what revelation taught an instant, but for believers, the reward is in trusting that Allah and His Messenger, peace be upon him, always guide us to what's best. Dusting your bed before sleeping may seem small, but it's a habit that cleans, protects, and connects you to a legacy of faith and foresight. Let's make our nights cleaner, calmer, and closer to the Sunnah, one bed at a time. If you found this video inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's revive the Sunnah together with knowledge, faith, and gratitude. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.